Welcome back to another installment on linear, rational, and variable equations with solution. Let's get started. The question said a chemistry student needs to dilute some acid. How much pure water should be added to 2 gallons of 80% acid solution to yield a final concentration of 20%? We've done a very similar problem in one of the prior videos. In fact, in this very series, one thing that this problem helps you with is it actually states its dilution, right? So I've told you this logic. So we have V1 times C1 equals V2 times C2, where V1 is the initial volume, C1 is the initial concentration, V2 is the final volume, C2 is the final concentration. So we know we started with 2 gallons and 80% concentration. We don't know what our final volume is, but we know our final concentration is 20%. So V2 would be 2 times 80 over 20, right? So this is 4. So we ended up with 8 gallons as final volume. Now, this is not what the question is asking. You had to go from 2 gallons to 8 gallons of water. So how many gallons of water did we add? We add 8 minus 2 gallons equals 6 gallons. That's the answer. Okay. Ben is walking 3 dogs that weigh an average of 75 pounds each. Ben begins to walk a 4th dog, and the average weight of the dogs decreased to 70 pounds. What is the weight in pounds of the 4th dog? So we know that each of the dogs that he walks initially weighed 75 pounds each. So that is x1 plus x2 plus x3 over 3 equals 75 pounds. This statement here literally translate into this because it says an average of the 3 dogs is 75 pounds, right? In other words, x1 plus x2 plus x3 is 225 pounds. This is the combined weight of each of the dog because each dog weighs 75 pounds, right? Now let's do the average for including the 4th dog. So we have x4 over 4 equals the new average is 70 pounds. We know that the terms x1 plus x2 plus x3 add up to 225. So 225 plus x4 over 4 equals 70. So x4 equals 55 pounds. Okay. A birdhouse shop has a monthly expense of $750. The cost for making a birdhouse is $15, and the birdhouses sell for $40 each. What is the monthly break-even point? So we know that the expense of the birdhouse is $750. If you can prepare an expression so that the expression leads you to $750, then that's when the shop is breaking even, right? In terms of their sales, right? So we know $750 equals the birdhouses are made for 15 and sold for 50, so they make about a $25 profit, right? So each house has a profit of $25. So how many houses do they have to sell so that these two terms are equal? So that's essentially what you're asked to do. So 750 over 25 is 30 houses. So only if they sell 30 bird houses, they would even break even in their sales, right? So which means if they sell 31 houses, that's when they actually begin to make real profit, okay? This is the profit just only on the houses. It doesn't take into account any of the other things. You don't just buy and sell houses. You have to buy the raw materials. You have to take into account the utility bills, cost of running the shop, employee salary, so on. So you put all that together. So only when you sell the 31st house, you actually go over your expenses and make a real profit. That's what the question is asking. Okay. George is 3 times older than Joey. Sum of their ages is 16. What is the product of their ages? Let's assume Joey's age to be X and George's age to be Y. We know sum of their ages 16, right? But we also know Y equals 3X. That is, George is 3 times older than Joey, right? So if you substitute Y equals 3X into this expression, then we have X plus 3X equals 16, 4X equals 16, so X equals 4. So this is Joey's age. So what's George's age? What will be 12? What's the product of their ages? Is 4 times 12 is 48. 3 consecutive even numbers add to 42. What is the middle number? Well, arbitrarily, let's assume the even numbers are 2, 4, and 6. These are consecutive positive even numbers, right? So if X is 2, 4 is nothing but 2 plus 2, 6 is nothing but 2 plus 4, right? So if this is X, 4 is X plus 2, 6 is X plus 4, right? Sum of all of these numbers add up to 42. So X plus 2 plus X plus 4 equals 42. So 3X plus 6 equals 42. 3X equals 36. X equals 12. So X equals 12. X plus 2 is 14. X plus 4 is 16. The middle number is 14. Right? The problem below is a very simple problem, but first you must solve the inequality before you can proceed further. So we have an absolute of 2x minus 9 equals x minus 3. So let's do the positive domain first. So we have 2x minus 9 equals x minus 3, x equals plus 6. So the negative domain is negative of 2x minus 9 equals x minus 3. 2x, negative 2x plus 9 equals x minus 3. Negative 3x equals negative 12. So x equals 4. Okay, now let's go and read the descriptions and see what works and what doesn't. X equals 6. Well, x equals 6, but x is also equal to 4. So 1 is not true. So anything with 1 is gone, which leaves you with just B and C. X is positive. Yeah, they're both positive. X is even. Yeah, they're both even. So 2 and 3 are both right answers. Sarah's current age is 3 times Ron's age 2 years ago. Sarah is currently 14 years older than Ron. What is sum of Sarah and Ron's current age? The best way to do this problem would be to take the answer choices and work them back and see if it will give you the desired result. Okay. Let's say I choose 34 for now. Okay. So 34, Sarah and Ron's current age add up to 34. That's what we're saying. Okay. We're saying from the answer. So how could we likely break down 34, where Sarah is currently 14 years older than Ron? Okay. So if Sarah is 24, okay, then Ron must be 10, right? If this is their current age, then Sarah is 14 years older than Ron, right? So 24 minus 10 is 14, right? So let's write these numbers down now. This is for Sarah, and this is for Ron, right? 2 years ago, that means, okay, 2 years ago, Sarah's current age is 3 times Ron's age 2 years ago. So where is 2 years ago? What would be Sarah's age? She would be 22, right? But where would be Ron 2 years ago? It would be 8 years old. So Sarah's current age is 24, is 3 times Ron's age 2 years ago. That is, this is Ron's age 2 years ago. So 8 times 3 is 24. So the correct answer is 34. Okay. A store sells potatoes for 24 cents and tomatoes for 76 cents. Fred bought 12 individual vegetables. If he paid $6.52 for the total, how many potatoes did Fred buy? We've done similar problems before, so let's go ahead and do it. So let's call potatoes as X and tomatoes as Y. So X plus Y equals 12 because these represents the physical quantities, okay? Similarly, X represents potatoes, which cost about 24 cents. So 0.24X, okay, plus 0.76Y equals 6.52, right? Let's actually multiply by 100 here so we can get rid of the fraction. So that will be what, 24x plus 76y, right? And then 6.52 times 100, 652, right? So we have 24x plus 76y equals 652. We have x plus y equals 12. You can multiply both sides by 76. Sorry, the lower expression by 76 and the top expression by 1. I'm just going to do some of it over here because I might be running out of space. So 24x plus 76y equals 652. We have 76x plus 76y equals 12 times 76 is 912. So we can subtract expression 3 from 4, which would give us 76 minus 24 is 52x equals 912 minus 652 is 260. So that divided by 52 is 5. So the cost, so Fred bought 5 potatoes, right? Because we equated potatoes to X. So the question is asking how many potatoes did Fred buy? He bought 5 potatoes. This is the end of this video. There's only one more video left on this topic. So thank you for watching. I'll see you with the final installment on linear, rational, and variable equation with solutions. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.